Good morning, world. I'm back. So, yesterday I promised you videos, but what happened? I did my first workshop and we started at 11 and it was supposed to go to from 11 to 3, but we had so much fun. There were so many people pouring and doing stuff, and we lost track of time, and it was 5 o'clock before the last one left, and there wasn't any more time to do videos. So okay, we'll do them today. First, I want to do a little recap of everything. So these were the winners of February and March, and the first one is already answered, and these two, but Trudy, if you're watching, you didn't answer the email. Maybe you gotta look in your spam folder or something like that, because you didn't answer. So this one is gone. This is number 3, and number 4 is gone. This one is gone. And from the necklace pendants things, let me get that one. Let me look. Oh no, they're over here. Whoops. This one is gone, but you can choose out of these. And you can still choose this one. So this one is gone, but these are still left over. So let me know. I sent you an email with the little video, so you know which number is which, but this one is gone. So those 2 paintings and this one, and you get to pick out of the rest of the paintings and these pendants, and they will come with a chain. So let me know, because that's all I can do. I can email you, but if you don't answer me, I can't send anything. So okie dokie. So we got that. Now remember, I did this one, which was a total disaster. Then I swiped it. Then I still didn't like it. Then I put these on. This was the Resi-Tint Plus. And I'll show you that again. For the people that maybe want to do it also. This is what the little thing looks like, Resi-Tint. But they call it Resi-Tint Plus. See the little plus? There's no, oh yeah, there's a little plus there too. So Resi-Tint Plus. And if you want to check them out, I'll get you in close. Let's see if we can do this. Get in focus, please. There you go. www.elishem.com.co.uk. So you can check them out there, and you can give them an email if you can't find anywhere to buy them. I'm sure they will accommodate you and give you a lot of addresses where you can buy them. And I know that in the USA, Resin Obsession sells the Mastercast, and they sell the Resi Blast and all that kind of stuff. So if you're in America, pop over to Resin Obsession, I should say. Sorry about that. I'm a little preoccupied. Resin Obsession, and they sell all kinds of stuff to make jewelry and to do resin art and all kinds of cool stuff. So that's it, guys. Resi-Tint Plus. There you go. And why I think it's important that you know it's not the same as mica. The mica pigments. This is totally different. And I'll show you why. Can you see it has a little bit of a raised... It's like it's a little bit thicker than the paint. Can you pick that up in the video? Not sure if you can, but it is really super shiny, and it has a totally different look than when we do this with mica pigments, because then it would be much smoother, if you know what I mean. This is more, I don't know, it does its own thing, and it's kind of has little bits in it. I don't know, it's just totally different, and I really like how it reacts. And we only used a tiny little bit. Let me show you. Look at that. We only used like 2 little heaps of one of these popsicle sticks, 2 little heaps here on the end. That's all I used for this whole thing. So this goes a long way because it's 50 grams. That's a lot of powder. Here it says 50 grams. So that's what I used. I just put it in pouring medium, poured it on, that's it. So that's cool. Let me put this one away. Oh no, I'm gonna really, but I want to have a metallic marker. I want to find one that is close to this color, and that might be a little tricky. But I don't want to put gold on it because I think, you know, if you're doing the bronze color and then all of a sudden you have the gold leaves, I don't like that. So I'm really going to get a marker that comes very close to this color. Then I'm going to put these beautiful leaves on it, and I promise I'm going to finish this one. Now, a lot of people ask me, you know, can't you do a video about the jewelry? And I have done quite a few. So if you search my channel and you search jewelry or necklace or pendant or something like that, you'll find the videos where I explain it and show it. These, because they are oval, and this is not a standard thing, because you can't get a bezel that fits in here. So you'll have to do a resin pour on top, as you can see I did. And I'm telling you, if you do this and you use resin, we're talking really minimal cost, because I can pour 4 or 5 of these pendants with 40 milliliters of resin, so that works out pretty good. And I like that it's smooth, because if you were to get a cabochon, it would be much bulkier, and I don't think that's really pretty for a big pendant like this. I sell the pendants in my shop, but you'll have to pour resin on top of it to seal it, or I don't know, maybe some people might varnish it, who knows. Now, I have these, what I have already finished, and this one is on Etsy, still for sale. As you can see here, this one also is resin, and I do sell these with the cabochon, so that's easy for the people that, you know, don't want to do the resin thing. So you can just put the cabochon on top, stick it on there with, what I do is I use diamond glaze. I'll show that one more time. Now I know that in America you can just buy this stuff, but here in Holland it's pretty difficult to buy. You'll have to really Google it. What I do, go to Google, put in diamond glaze kopen, and kopen is Dutch for buying, and then you'll get a couple of shops that sell this. So this is the stuff that I stick the little skin in. Well, it's not a skin, it's on photo paper, but I stick that in first and then I put the resin on top. But I was told that you can also use this as resin. So this is about, in Holland, this is about €6. I think that'll be something like $7.50. But you can pour it in and it'll build up, and when it's dry, it cures, and it sort of looks like resin, but I don't know. I like using resin. It's just smoother and shinier, and it's just like glass, so that's it. And this is also resin. This one has really pretty markings. I'll show you up close. Let us see. There it is. It's a real pretty one. And the beads that I use are, they are all crystal beads. You know, I don't use plastic. I don't like using plastic in anything that is jewelry. I like using metals or glass, but no plastic. Now this is one also where you don't have the cabochon, so you'll have to also put a layer of resin on top, as you can see. And it works fine. It's really easy. You just don't want to overfill it, and you just want to have a little box, you know, that you can put on top of it, so that's no dust is falling on it, because that you'll see. So this one has the turquoise beads because I thought it was nice to match it to the pour. Kind of nice. I did those little bead caps, if you can see what I did there. I think it's a pretty piece. Okay, enough of that. Let's put this away. Now, the next thing that I showed you guys was the record. Let's get back in focus. There you go. So I did the record, and we used the fluid tape. And I'll get the thingy. This is the fluid tape. Here we go. And I'm pretty sure that this you can use this for a lot of things, and I'll show you another thing with that you can use it for in a bit. But we put this on the record, and like I said, I was pretty confident that if I did this bit I wouldn't mess it up, but as you can see I did. But what you do is just, you know, rub over it here, and you can just pull it off. See that? That's kind of fun to do, but you can just pull it off. So next time I think I would, you know, do it, maybe the whole thing, because you don't really use that much. See how easily you could take it off? There you go. And there you have it. This is the liquid tape. But I'm sure you can imagine all the possibilities to use this. See, in the little bit that is left over, you can just rub it off, but you get the idea. So I think this is kind of cool, especially if you're pouring records, clocks. You could even put it on the back of a canvas, I'm sure. So this one I did, and I added those ribbons, and there were a couple of people that said, you know, those ribbons are really butt ugly. So what I was thinking, because it has nothing sparkly, and you know, for a clock, I like a clock to be something that, you know, pulls the attention. So I'm going to put some gold accents on here, or bronze, I'm not sure yet, but that's what's going to happen, but not in this video, because this is just a little recap of everything that I've been doing lately. So okay, but this stuff works like a charm, and this is the name of it, Walter Strong Interior Liquid Tape. If you go under the video, my video, you can find a link to the keywords for all my videos, and there you'll find a discount code for this stuff. You will find the link to the videos, everything you'll find underneath there. Now this is one which I haven't poured yet, but as you can see, the liquid tape, you can just rub a little like this, and you can take it right off. See that? But I'm not going to do that because we still have to pour this one. But this is what it looks like when it's dry. So first you put it on, it has that really yellow color like this, and then when it dries, it goes a little dull, and you know, then it's dry. You can pour your record or whatever you want to do, and then later when everything's dry, you pull it off, and that's it. So it's pretty easy, foolproof, everyone can do it. Okay guys, so this one I'm also going to finish, and I'm going to finish it with a little bit of metallic, and I might even experiment a little with the glitter stuff, because what I've always done is put glitter on my hand and then blow on the wet paint, but then you don't have any control of how the little glitters are put on the wet paint, because everything's glitter. But I'd like to maybe put like a long line, something like that, with glitter also in it, so on top of it. So we'll see how that's gonna work. And I know someone way back, they told me that what they do is take paper, and not this, because this is waterproof. You know, this is the Kodak paper I always use, the Extra Life. So what they do is take paper, they wet this, the sharp side, Then they press it in the glitter like that, and then they come into their painting and they just put it in like so. And if you have a long piece of paper, you can imagine that you can make really beautiful wavy patterns with glitter. So I'm going to try that later on in a different video though, because like I said, this is a recap. So I'm going to take you guys down because I'm going to show you what we did yesterday in the workshop. And I am going, maybe not, because this stuff is still all wet. I don't know. We'll see. Now let me do that. I'll take you down, show you the stuff we did yesterday, because 2 people poured on a statue, and that was kind of cool. So I'm going to show you that. But I might, I might lose my audio. That stuff happens too. Can't help it. Sometimes you lose audio. So if you can't hear me anymore, I want to say thanks all for watching, and I'll see you right back after I mixed up some paint, because I'm going to be pouring the giveaway of this month today. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Now here we go. This is what was poured. See the hat? Beautiful, isn't it? Now, what this person said is they wanted the, what you see here on the bottom, they're gonna let that dry and it'll be like a skin, and they're gonna use it as a sort of a veil. So she's gonna leave that on. And here we have another one. See how beautiful those cells are on that hat? And on the dress, of course, a little glitter. Beautiful. She's going to be painting the arms and the shoulders. They're going to get a different color, but that's kind of cool. Now, this is a painting that was poured with everything that was left over. This one was made. This was made by someone who has never ever poured in her life, and I think it's beautiful. This was poured by Din. Din is the moderator of the Dutch Facebook group, and we did a little squishing. Well, at least I showed you how to get lacing and a little squishing, and that was about it. So there's my setup, because a lot of people keep asking me about my setup. As you can see, that's my chair that I fall off that chair quite sometimes. I don't know why that is. So that's the setup. My lamps, my monitor. That is where I do the macro shots with the daylight lamps and my camera. And that's it. So, love you all to pieces, people, and I'll see you in the next video. Later!